Real bad, better fill it up. I don't never take a day off. 5-5, yeah, kill it up. Hard work, yeah, pay off. Everybody saying I'm the man. Yeah, it's time to get the cake.
This is the recipe. Why is it called the recipe? Because I followed the recipe on Sloppy Mechanics build, including the Sloppy Mechanics, the 5.3 2003 model. It's got the GT45 eBay turbo on it. It has. I just started it. It's been sitting for a while. Put the TH400 in it. Pulled out the 4L80E. Got a 2800 stall. It's got got a slight muffler that stops underneath the cab. It's got decapped flex fuel injectors. .102mm throttle body, and a wiring mess. But it runs, but a wiring mess. GT45 eBay below wastegate. Ugly wheels. Throttle body. Decapped injectors. What up, good people? I had another one of these honey holes for me. A little hot spot. We've got running, driving 5.3. And then I'm getting other things, but it's too nasty to go back up in there. So I ain't doing it. But we got some goods here. Look at him. He's over there pulling wires.
Oh, working hard.
Working hard.
It's hard work holding the camera, though.
Hard work holding. Yeah, man. Especially as my hands are cold. Hands are cold. I can't put both of them in my pocket. But we got a 4.8 06, 07 model. It looks like drive-by-wire. It should be a little thumper when everything's said and done. And it's complete, minus starter and alternator. There's always something, man. It just seems like those are the two things that some of these yards will stall you out on too. The first thing is you may not get with the engine. It's going to be an alternator, and then it's going to be a starter. Well, for the most part, whether you're over trying to undo the wiring from the ECM or the fuse panel, you know, just snatch it all out at once. Ain't no need to climb it underneath for trying to unhook crank sensor and knock sensor and all that. Just leave it all unhooked and pull it out. Where's your mass airflow? Did it have one on it? On the end of this right here?
I don't know.
That's something you're gonna, yeah, it is. It's right here. Be sure to grab that. Be sure to grab the mass airflow sensor. But of course, you know, it's just like any other thing else. You know, LS stuff is hot and heavy everywhere. It's one of the honey holes for me. There's something in there. No, there's something in there. Yeah, I wouldn't think it, but there's something in that little dude right there that I'd love to have. There's something in one of them I'd love to have. Their parts are there. You just got to know what to look for. And then, you know, look at there. We got a 2010, 2012 bed on a OBS truck. little bit of everything, man. A little bit of everything. Let's get back to this truck. We'll get back to this motor pulling. It's ready to come out. Other than that, right there.
$50 for a nut driver. Somebody borrow it right now. That's driving me crazy, man.
Oh man, he just old school, man. Ratchet. That's the only way I pulled motors years ago.
Poor people have poor ways, man. We got Harbor Freight too.
Oh man, I'm a Harbor Freight junkie. I'm gonna stay in there too. They're gonna provide a cheaper way for you to get your job done. Kenny. Oh man, he's busting knuckles up. He's cutting himself. Look at that, man. It's look at that. And this is for you guys that decide to go pull a motor from the junkyard, don't know, which harness do I need? How do I do it, man? You get underneath that little dude right there. You pull all them 7mm bolts out.
4 clips.
It's got the clips on it, and you yank up on that dude. And there it is. Undo it. And what you're doing is eliminating what you don't need as far as that setup air. You got a setup air that's going into the engine. You don't need, into the cab. You don't need that. And to be honest, you might not have to, did you? You didn't even have to pull that one, did you? What? No.
Ground?
No, that one you just took out. So all you need is this one. Yeah, that one right there. Of course, unplug your tack module because it runs up to that. So that's another thing that people forget to grab is when they're getting these drive-by-wire setups is the tack module. That's a must. If you push down on the bottom, it clamp right there on the very bottom, it should come undone. Or take a screwdriver and flip it forward, one of the two.
I had one.
Uh-oh. We gonna yank a motor out. And guess what? Ran into a problem here. So we're back at it again. But the truck is set up to pull. The chain's hooked up. We're gonna pull this intake off, and then we're ready to pull him out. And we're kind of under the gun because it is cold out here, man. That wind, just a second ago, that wall was blocking that wind somewhat. Not now. We're out in the wide open. This is the plus part about having someone else pull the motor for you, because they've already done all this. You don't have to go through it all. You go pick it up and it's already pulled, ready to go. You drop it in the back of your truck or whatever it is, and you take it home. When you do it yourself and you run into this not working, that not working, you run into issues and problems that you didn't bank on seeing. But we did pull the map sensor to keep it from getting broke. What we're fighting right now is the fuel line.
And this is not the correct way.
And this is not, it works. We're working. It's working. It's coming off, because there it is. It's off. So now the intake should pop off. This line right here. All right. Hold on. Let me cut this. Is that off? Is that unhooked, or is it? All right. That's off. Intake should come up. Is that unhooked back there? This thing. There you go. That bolt act like it's still a little tight. Yeah, man. Getting it. Getting it. Is that bolt tight back there still, or? No, it ain't. There she goes. There's something catching.
Other side of it.
Oh, yeah. That coolant pass over. There's the intake. Get on up out of there, baby. And I think we managed to save the intake. But as far as saving the brake line, or brake booster line, should be able to pull it right. You pull that whole shebang out. There you go. Should be able to salvage it. We've got to put a new fuel rail on it, but for the most part, we'll be able to salvage it. What is that? That if you take it flat heads, or just to cut it. It's all it is for the fuel tank. Somebody did the easy part for us by pulling the transmission, so that's cool. That's cool. Oh, now I think we got enough clearance to pull it. Have to get the shop vac out and, suck all that out once you get it to your location. That's what I would do. See the 13 millimeter valley cover boats, 13 millimeter exhaust boats. Telltale sign of Gen 4 internals. What they say now, that's what they say. Not always true. Not always true.